Since we've expanded our look at the different cultures that have made up what New Orleans is, today we're going to go into the Italian and Sicilian influence here in New Orleans. Stick around for a little history, a little sightseeing, and some good food. Economics in Louisiana and Sicily combined to bring about what became known as the Great Migration of Sicilians. The end of the Civil War led to a perceived scarcity of labor resources for planters. Southern Italian and Sicilians suffered destitute conditions at the time. The peasants were still essentially the serf in their system. Immigration not only offered peasants a chance to move beyond subsistence living, it also offered them a chance to pursue their own dreams of proprietorship as farmers or other business owners. On March 17, 1866, the Louisiana Bureau of Immigration was formed, and planters began to look to Sicily as a possible solution to their labor needs. Steamship company advertisements were very effective in recruiting potential workers, with 3 steamships per month running between New Orleans and Sicily by September of 1881, at the cost of only $40 per person. Only New York City has a higher population of Sicilian Americans and Sicilian immigrants than New Orleans. Little Palermo was established by these immigrants in the lower French Quarter. So many Italians settled here that some suggested the area should be renamed as the Sicilian Quarter in the early 20th century. As time passed and they became established, many Italian Americans moved out of New Orleans into the suburbs. Historically, many corner stores in New Orleans were owned by Italians. Progresso Foods originated right here in New Orleans as an Italian-American business. The business established by the Vaccaro brothers later became Standard Fruit. After they first arrived, Italian immigrants generally took low-wage laboring jobs which they could accomplish without being able to speak English yet. They worked on docks, in macaroni factories, which we had quite a few, and nearby sugar plantations. Some went to the French market to sell fruit. Italian workers became a significant presence in the French market. We interrupt this video to ask if you're enjoying our content. Please remember to subscribe. It's a big deal for us. Don't forget to hit the like button and the bell if you're into that sort of thing. If you'd like to give us a little lagniappe, helping us make bigger and better videos, you can go to our Patreon page to become a patron at one of 5 different levels. As always, you can find our vids all about us, as well as our merch store on our website, www.bigeasylife.org. Okay, back to the video. So, where can you find this influence today in New Orleans? Okay, wait just a second. We'll get to the food in a minute, I promise. Just hang on. Let's start with a when instead of a where. St. Joseph's Day. St. Joseph's Day is the 19th of March each year, and that's when you can visit the amazing altars dedicated to St. Joseph, with people placing flowers, limes, candles, wine, fava beans, specially prepared cakes, breads, and cookies. Oh my God, the cookies. As well as other meatless dishes on these altars. But usually on Friday or Saturday before the actual feast day, there are parades held. These include marching organizations by the Italian-American marching clubs. The clubs, which welcome anyone of Italian origin, started in 1971 and as of 2004 had more than 1,500 members. They walk the parade route handing ladies flowers, usually for the price of a kiss, and celebrating their heritage. Places to experience all things Italian in New Orleans can only start at one place, the American Italian Cultural Center. It's right behind us here. This is the Piazza d'Italia, and then they're directly behind that. It's a non-profit institution whose mission is to honor and celebrate Italian-American history and culture in Louisiana. It's home to the American Italian Museum and the Louisiana American Italian Sports Hall of Fame. The AICC offers Italian language courses, concerts, even trips to Italy, and dual citizenship application if you qualify, as well as promotes other Italian-American organizations and their events. As we're standing right here, we're next to the Piazza d'Italia, an urban public plaza located at Lafayette and Commerce Streets, and it's dedicated to the Italian and Sicilian immigrants in New Orleans. Okay, I guess you've waited long enough. No discussion of the Italian influence, food or otherwise, can be had without starting at Central Grocery. This old-fashioned grocery store with a sandwich counter is located at 923 Decatur Street in the French Quarter. It was founded in 1906 by Salvador Lupo, a Sicilian immigrant. They are known worldwide for being the creator of the muffalata, which is both the type of round Sicilian sesame bread and the famous sandwich. A traditional muffalata sandwich consists of the muffalata loaf split horizontally and covered with layers of olive salad, salami, ham, Swiss cheese, provolone, and mortadella. It's Dago heaven. I can speak from express knowledge. I will say that getting one from Central Grocery is a great experience, but if you keep it a secret, I have to give the taste edge to the Napoleon House. This is a restaurant at 500 Charter Street. It has all the traditional ingredients, but then it's toasted to perfection in a wood-fired oven. It's brought to you with the cheese bubbling and all those cured meats heated up. Oh God, here I am drooling again. Sorry about that. Alright, now comes the hard part, at least for me. With so many fabulous Italian eateries, I'm going to break them down like this. First, let's start with casual Italian. Okay, on Carrollton Avenue at a streetcar stop is Venetia's. It was established in 1957. It is well known among locals for its authentic Italian dishes and handmade pizzas. It's one of my favorite lunch locations and has the best bruschelloni in the city. You don't know what that is? Look it up and then you can let me know. Next up is Rocky and Carlos in Chalmette. It's about 5 miles southeast of the French Quarter. It's been around since 1965, and it was founded by Tommy Tomasio and his brother Rocky, and his brother-in-law Carlos, Mario, and Giuseppe. They opened it on the stretch of St. Bernard Highway. The men wanted everyone to know that the place was a restaurant, not just a bar. Men and women were welcome. That's why they put "Ladies Invited" on the front glass, which is still there today. I grew up on weekly doses of this iconic establishment, and I suggest the veal parmesan. Next, let's look at some fancier fare. There's the Italian Barrel, right across the street from the U.S. Mint and Jazz Museum. It features fine Northern Italian cuisine from award-winning chef Samantha Castaneda. It has amazing food, outdoor seating, and just steps from the French market. Next up is Domenica. That, in their words, translates to Sunday in Italian. It's the day of the week to explore and cook leisurely, abundant meals. It's located at 123 Baronne Street, and it's the taste of refined, classical food that should not be missed. I'll finish this list off with dessert, and I can do that at only one place, Angelo Bracatta's. Just a block down from Venetia's that we mentioned earlier. This Italian ice cream parlor has been operated by the Bracatta family in New Orleans, Louisiana for over 100 years. His Italian ices and gelatos are to die for, but don't stop there. The assorted baked goods will make a grown Italian man cry. If you refuse to feed him, that is. All I can say is this: leave the guns, take the cannolis. Well, now that you learned a little about New Orleans Italian heritage, and your stomach is rumbling, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so that you get your notifications on our new episodes. Visit our website at www.bigeasylife.org. Remember to subscribe to us on our Instagram and Twitter so you can get your daily fix of history every day. And as always, thanks for being part of our Big Easy Life.